Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to Trivia Night. The reason you all come here, there's no skipping it this week. I know I fricked up last week, but we're back at it on another absolutely beautiful Monday, May 18th, 2026. For folks, you know what's on the line. That's sweet, sweet cash. That's right, $50 whole. I'll give it to you if you win, but you got to win. And we're doing it on Kahoot as usual. So download it. It's easier for you. But you can do it on a browser if you prefer. And also, I already see some in chat. Let me get some TGIMs. It gets me fired up. Last week's champ, Tippy Toe, or not last week's, 2 weeks ago. I know, folks, it feels like we haven't done trivia in forever. I frigged up big time. We frigged it up, but we're back at it, y'all. I locked in. We got the quiz done this week. What's up, everybody? How was your Monday? We got Forrest, we got Potato Taco, we got Emma and Maddie, we got Lauren in the chat. Also, folks, we got some news. Also, we're up to 304 subscribers, by the way. What I was going to say was, folks, I made a TikTok. My hair's looking crazy. Scotty Piff. But I made one of the TikToks, okay? And here's what's going to happen. We're going to release it after trivia, okay? And here's what you guys are going to do. If you want, I want everybody to go check it out. Comment, like it. Because it's actually, it was a really good idea. It was pretty funny. Is the music too loud? I feel like my audio controls have been all off recently. Yeah, I think it's good. Francois, let the games begin. Also, a couple weeks ago when we did trivia before, the last time we did it, feels like ages ago. I feel like our last trivia was a terrible one. This one I think is a little bit better. I don't know if it's great, but and I don't know. Well, if you guys looked at my story, you'll have seen a little preview of the drink splashing challenge. Also, while we chit chat, man, it is hot as all get out in my rum right now. Let me pull up the Kahoot. Well, folks, how was your Monday? Give me a little update. How's everybody been? What'd you all do? Anything good this weekend? Anything exciting? Anything interessante? Obviously, we got to do our little double check here on the quiz. Make sure we're looking good to go. Because the weather's been phenomenal lately around my parts. Up in Pittsburgh this weekend. What were you doing up there? Pittsburgh, that's usually wintertime. Smoked bacon and brisket. Holy. That's pretty hype. See, those are two things, grilling and smoking. I have no skills in that. Fishing, wheeling, exploring. Now that's a good weekend right there. A bit of fishing, wheeling, and exploring. Let me do a little double check while we chit chat. Okay, this one's, I don't know. Okay, so it starts off, I don't know if it starts off the best, but I feel like it gets a little bit better. Went to baby appointment. So I'm always so paranoid. I'm going to mess one up. Okay. Mia's in the chat. Don't worry, we are coming back to Twitch soon. This week, maybe. I'm almost all caught up on work, so then I'll be streaming a little more. Get some geoguessing going. Get that geoguessing back at it. I know, you got the gifted sub, and I've been friggin' blowing it over on the Twitch. W GeoGuessr. But yeah, I think tonight's quiz, it's a little bit easier. Not too easy, I don't think. But I mean, you guys will find out. You guys are... I feel like every time I think it's too easy or too hard, you guys blow me out of the water. But yeah, folks, anybody who's coming in, we made the TikToks, okay? Mia's learned 332 trash cans. Holy. I got to get on the trash can meta if I'm really going to make it in the geoguessing world. Okay. I believe we're good. I think I can make a lobby for y'all. Adam, what's up? I can't wait to watch the soda one. Yes, everybody. I'm going to release it after trivia, and everyone has to go watch it, like it, comment on it, comment to each other's comments on it, and share it. Y'all want a pin? Bam. Hop on. Oh, wait. Hold on. Let me turn off two-way. Hopefully we don't get invaded. Oh, no, I will. Oh, also I'll move cam. Shrink and move cam. Fuzz getting in quick. Scotty Piff Adam. That's our spot right there. Jody Squid. All right, I'll be right back. Y'all getting in there? So I haven't made 2 TikToks yet. I see Adam asking. I will make some more TikToks this week. Okay. We got the first one out at least. Okay, so you guys can still complain a little bit, but I'm getting there. Okay. Who we got in here? Hero Turtle 37, Emma Jaw, Dope Blowing, McLovin, Tin Man, Lauren, Tracy P, Maddie P, Gary P, Olivia, Potato Taco, CJ, Papa P, Francois, Swims with Loons, Squid, Jody, Scotty Piff, Adam, Fuzz. Folks, we might have a small crowd tonight. Good odds. Good odds for y'all. Treen Bean in safety. Gay bitches getting in there. Folks, that's just better odds for y'all. Got a little Roma Joe's going. What else did I want to tell you guys? The Tippy Toe. I got Tippy Toe's hot sauce. She sent me a hot sauce because last week's wasn't that hot. Nope, that's not it. What the hell is this? Those are computer fans. It's somewhere in this room, in the box. But we'll open that. We'll do that one at the end as well. Start, please. Chico the man wants to just get after it. He likes those good odds. We'll let some stragglers come in. We usually wait around 8:12, 8:15-ish. Let some stragglers make their way in. Oh, but also, so for the TikToks, it's releasing on TikTok, but also on YouTube. So you have to go watch it on both. But watch it mostly on YouTube. I think YouTube would be better. But you can check it out on the TikTok as well. I'll link the TikTok at the end. $27, y'all. Good odds tonight, I'm saying. We'll give it another minute or two. Someone's getting that sweet, sweet cash tonight. We can get rid of that. We can get rid of that. Keep that one. 28, Jesse getting in there. So let me turn off. We'll turn off chat now. We will turn off current champ. Or actually, we can probably leave on current champ if we just make it a little smaller and put it up in the corner. I don't think that'll hide anything. We'll go like that. 28. I think 28's looking like the number, y'all. We'll give it until 8:13 and then we'll rip it. Let me think what I got to tell you about this quiz. I would say this quiz, there are some hard ones. Also, my head's chopped off. I think there's some like decently hard ones, but I think most of them are like fairly easy. Not easy, but like gettable. All right, we're down to 26. When we get back up to 28, we'll fire back up. Everybody, get back in. C's Louise is in there. Gary P gets back in with 28. All right, I think that's the number, y'all. I think that's the number. Any late arrivers? Calling once. Oh, 29. Safety makes it 29. All right, pause the tunes. Folks, give me the reactions down here. Give me some thumbs up, some whatever you got. Give me some reactions down there. Some Kahoot reactions. Let me see them. Oh, yeah, there they are. There they are. You guys are ready. Dangus getting in there. 30. All right, everybody. Are you ready? You guys gave me the reactions. You said you're ready. Small crowd this week. Good odds for you guys. All right. Let's rip this thing. Trivia night. May 18th, 2026. Anybody gonna sneak in at the last minute? Starts right now. After this short countdown. In 3, 2, 1. With the first question of the night being, ATP is produced by gravity, mitochondria, the nucleus, or cytoplasm. ATP is produced by gravity, mitochondria, the nucleus, or cytoplasm. Okay, folks. Everyone remembers that the powerhouse of the cell is the mitochondria, which produces, of course, ATP. Oh, Fuzz getting in there very quick with an 849. Jody, Dangus, Safety, Squid, all in there very quickly as well. All right, all right. Here's a little bit of a diagram for ourselves here. The mitochondria. Why did mitochondria become like the meme part of the cell? Just it's the one that everybody remembers. The powerhouse of the cell. And it produces the ATP, which I believe is like kind of the energy, right? Or something for the muscles to contract, something or the other like that. Anyways, let's move on to this next question, which is in a very similar vein. Let's check it out. DNA, deoxyribonucleic blank, Adenine, ammonia, acid, or acetate. DNA, deoxyribonucleic adenine, ammonia, acid, or acetate. That's right, you guys got it. It is acid. Adenine is the we'll go over a slide of it. It's the part of the DNA. How'd we do? Oh, Forrest Days like Bailey-esque comes shooting up. Jody, Dangus, and Safety all on the leaderboard still. Very close race. But Dangus is, friggin' Forrest is dialed. This quiz is booty cheeks. Hey, you watch your mouth. The moderators will come get you. That's the stuff. Don't worry. I think there's some questions you'll like in here, Pizzi. But yes, deoxyribonucleic acid, the double helix, the DNA. But yeah, the A of the AT pairings is the adenine, thymine, glutamine, and cytosine. I can't remember it all. But I'm sure all you college kids out there, we've got a bunch of smart college folks in chat. They all probably remember it very well. And basically all you remembered the most of this one already. But now I think we're out of the sciences. I think we're into more pop culture, possibly. Why do I need to question it? Let's find out together. What is it? This thing on the screen, what is it? Is it a grater, a mandolin, a food processor, or a whisk? This item right here, what is this called? A grater, a mandolin, a food processor, or a whisk? You guys got it. It is a mandolin, not a grater. The grater is the one that makes it into the little strips. Oh no, who'd we lose? We got Fuzz still dialed. Might be Fuzz's night. Mandolins are so helpful, dead ass. Jody, Bailey S moves up one. Dangus. Gay bitches getting onto that leaderboard. Also, this is a mandolin, just without the E. The musical instrument, the mandolin. Wait, do you say it differently? A mandolin? Mandolin? No, you say them the same. But one's for the kitchen, for slicing up stuff, and this one is for making beautiful, beautiful music. I think we have another food one coming. Let me think. Let me see if I can remember it. I think so. Let's check it out together. If you were at a fancy restaurant, when would you have the mignardise? The mignardise. Before the appetizer, after the salad, with the entree, or after dessert? Mignardise. When would you have it at a fancy restaurant? Before the appetizer, after the salad, with the entree, or after dessert? Oh no. Folks, it is after dessert. It's the dessert for the dessert. Ouch. Oh no, Forrest drops one. That's okay. That's all right. You were building a good lead there. Oh no, Emma Jaw. Emma Jaw's struggling tonight. Don't worry. I know there's some good questions on here, and you're going to freaking lock in, and you're going to get on that leaderboard. I know it. How'd we look? Oh! Holy! Holy guacamole, a whole new leaderboard there. Tin Man, Dope Blowing, Ren, Lauren, Emma. This must not be Emma Jaw. Full switch up. Holy, y'all. I freaked you guys up. I'm sorry. But this is a mignardise. What the hell is a mignardise or whatever? It's like in like a fancy restaurant, they'll do it after dessert. You'll have your appetizer, you'll have your soup, your salad, you have your entree, you'll have your dessert, and you have the mignardise. You think I'm some kind of fine diner or something? A dessert for your dessert. Uncultured. Never been to a place fancy enough. Hey, me neither. Honestly. But yeah, I think they usually serve with like a coffee or a tea or something. It's like a, Yeah, I've never been to a fine dining place. Yeah, this does look like a cup of wasabi. What the hell? Imagine. Like, oh yeah, here you go. Here's a nice wasabi shot after your nice chocolate cake. But anyways, folks, lock in. That was a big switch up on the leaderboard. Anything can happen here. That might happen again on this very next question. Let's find out. Yogi's buddy. Pooh, Smokey, Boo Boo, or Baloo? Yogi's buddy. Remember, folks, get those answers in quick. You want to get all them points. Also, is the audio's not too loud, is it? Okay, almost everybody got that one. Yogi's buddy is Boo Boo. Yogi Bear and Boo Boo. Oh no. Okay, Lawrence dialed. Jody Fuzz gets back on the leaderboard. We lost a couple there. We lost a couple of soldiers. Still very tight race all throughout. But the classic, friggin' Boo Boo and Yogi. The classics. I don't know. They've been around for ages, right? Like they were, or actually, I really don't know. They could be a newer one, but I'm in my head. I imagine them coming out in like the 50s. I didn't actually look that up. But I think we have another. I don't know. Let's find out together. Matt McConaughey is the face of what car brand? Chevrolet, Mercedes, BMW, or Lincoln? Matt McConaughey. You may have seen him in some car commercials. What were they? Chevrolet, Mercedes, BMW, or Lincoln? Okay, most of y'all got that. He is in the Lincoln. He's my goat. The Lincoln lawyer. That's right. But what did that do to the leaderboard? Oh no, we lost somebody. I missed it. Swim Saloons Fuzz move up 1. Still a close race, 600 points from 1st to 5th at the moment. But of course he was in The Lincoln Lawyer, as Mike Consoli pointed out. Good movie back in the day. Which is crazy to think about. You can say 2011 was back in the day. That was a long time ago now. Friggin' wild. But yeah, I don't know. I wonder, I mean, there must be some connection there, right? They reached out to him because of that, maybe? I don't know. But they are pretty funny commercials. This was my first correct guess. Don't worry, there's lots more questions, Adam. So stay locked the frick in. Yeah, I think so. The yeah, those ones they get memed on so much. It's so funny. But folks, lock the hell in. We've had a lot of lead changes, and I have a feeling we're gonna have a lot more. I think we might be on to the Who Is It. So let's check it out. What is this actor's name? Christopher Mintz Plus Shaquille O'Neal, Jay Baruchel, or Neil McDonough? What is this actor's name, y'all? You get his full face, but do you know his name? Christopher Mintz-Plasse, Shaquille O'Neal, Jay Baruchel, or Neil McDonough? Okay, so that honestly, you guys are pretty good for getting that one. The people who got that one, this one was a close one. My first guess probably would have been Shaquille O'Neal. It's McLovin. I'm pretty sure that's Shaq. You got it wrong. But these two, I thought the Jay Baruchel would throw a lot of people off. They have somewhat of a similar look. Neil McDonough, you would recognize his face, even if you don't know who he is. He's one of those actors. But obviously, Chris is one of them as well. I'm afraid to look at the leaderboard here. Oh, Squid comes shooting to the top. Tin Man drops one. Dope blowing. Gay bitches. Lawrence still dialed. Okay. Squid with 3 in a row. Folks, it only takes a couple. You can get right back in there. But folks, yeah, now you know. If you didn't know McLovin's name, it's Chris. And this is a picture of him with his lovely fiancée. I believe her name is Britt. They've been, I think I saw they were engaged since like 2022. I don't know why they're not married yet. Hey, that takes some time. Even when you're rich, I can only imagine. Got all kinds of stuff going on. Lots of planning to do. But I'm trying to think. Role models. He was good in that one as well. McLovin. Oh, it's McLovin saying McLovin. McClovin. McGlovin. But folks, lock the frick back in, okay? So that was the full face Who Is It's. Now we go to the cropped ones. Let's check it out. I named myself after him because my last name's Glover. I know, perfect fit. But let's check out this next one. I think this one might be easy. Let's find out. Who is this? Is this Miranda Cosgrove, Haley Steinfeld, Dua Lipa, or Khloe Kardashian? Can you recognize this lady? Is it Miranda Cosgrove, Haley Steinfeld, Dua Lipa, or Khloe Kardashian? Ooh, okay. Tricked some of y'all. But it is, I feel like Miranda Cosgrove, that was probably the sneakier one, but Dua Lipa as well. But that is Haley Steinfeld. Soon to be Haley, what is it? What's she going to be now? Haley Allen. Isn't she married, or is she currently married to Josh Allen? Ooh, okay. Not too much. Oh, Francois gets on the leaderboard. Allen, yeah. Mike calls it out. Okay. Still 500 points. Less than 500 points at the moment. Yeah, they are married. Okay. That's kind of a odd, I wouldn't, maybe not an odd pairing, but I guess there's really no odd pairings when it comes to celebrities and athletes and all that. But I do wonder how all that happens sometimes. Like how these random famous people just meet. I guess that's just part of being famous. You meet a bunch of people. But then how do you, I don't know. I don't know. It's a weird world out there of the celebs. But here's the full photograph of her, of course. She was in that, I watched that Sinners movie. I think I mentioned that to you guys a couple of weeks ago or whatever. That movie was okay. It started out so strong, and then they basically picked the worst ending possible, in my opinion. Like they did so well, like three quarters of the way through the movie, and then the last quarter of it. But I mean, who knows? I'm not a writer. You know, we as the fans we can complain all we want, but we aren't the ones making it. But lock back in. Let's check out this next Who Is It? The movie sucked ball bags. Let's check out this next one. Who is this? Is this Chris Pine, Tom Hardy, Jason Momoa, or Carl Urban? Is this one tough or is this one easy? Is this Chris Pine, Tom Hardy, Jason Momoa, or Carl Urban? Can you identify this man? Mike Consoli with the shout. Oh, that's a tough one. That's a tough one. I thought it was Shia LaBeouf. Oi! Oi! Speaking of that, Mike, I have a feeling you might like the next one then. Oh, safety comes shooting up. Dangus gets on the leaderboard. Holy, we have a damn near three-way tie exactly, and from third to fifth at the moment. Squid's getting nasty with it. Safety comes shooting up. Oh, wow, I should have put Shia LaBeouf. Oh, that would have been a good one, actually. I didn't even think of Shia LaBeouf. That probably I would have tripped up some more people, but that was already hard enough. Let's get a look at the man, Carl Urban. Great actor. Of course, Lord of the Rings, one of the greats. And I never saw that movie Dread. I remember, well, I've seen the one, the old one, but I didn't see the one where he was in it. But I like him. And yeah, this was a Star Trek. He was in Star Trek. But another thing he was in was the television show The Boys. Let's check out this next question. In the TV show The Boys, the main antagonist of the series is Soldier Boy, Black Noir, Homelander, or Butcher. The main antagonist of the show The Boys. Is it Soldier Boy, Black Noir, Homelander, or Butcher? Okay, you guys got it. You guys got it. It is Homelander, but Carl Urban plays Butcher. That was the oi. Wow. Wait, did you typed oi, right? Mike, look at what it did in chat. It it automatically translated it. Can you see that? Look at that real quick. It translated it to hey. That's funny. But he plays Butcher in that, and it's great. But also, do we have any boys fans in chat? Let's check the leaderboard real quick. Oh, Dope Blown gets up there. 1,000 points now from first to fifth. Folks, are there any boys fans? We got the last episode coming out soon. I'm a big fan. I know a lot of people have been complaining about this last season, but I mean, it's okay. It's not like amazing. And I mean, shows always have a tough time ending, I feel like, you know? But if you haven't seen it, folks, you got 5 seasons. They're 1-hour episodes, all of them. There's a lot of content you can watch. And I will tell you, Homelander, in my opinion, is the scariest. The way they write him as a character in this, and the actor, Anthony Starr, he does a phenomenal job. Dangus loves the boys as well. But he does an excellent job. It's the scariest, like, main villain I've ever seen. By far. Anthony, he is, like, I can't even describe it. Just because he's so, you guys have to check it out. Just in every scene that he's in, especially early on, it's the tension that he brings is just, it's amazing. But there's a lot of comedy. It's a great show. Check it out. It's very vulgar. Probably not for kids. But if you're an adult, check it out. But enough freaking talking about promoting the boys. It's like they're paying me or something. But they're not. Let's move on to the next question. Which is, how did Princess Diana pass away? In a car crash, a shooting, a plane crash, or a skiing accident? A little change of pace here. Princess Di. Little before our times, most of us, but an absolute icon of the century, of the 20th century. Car crash, shooting, plane crash, or skiing accident. Holy folks. Okay, she's an icon forever and always. It was a car crash, very famously, unfortunately, very untimely of her to pass away. Had a lot of life to live, but okay, speed was the only factor here about. It's I think Dope Blown was kind of quick to the trigger on that one. I think got a little bit of points back off of Squid there. But this is the car afterwards. It was a Mercedes. You can't really tell seeing these photographs. But the story goes she was running away from paparazzi. There were actually 4 people in the car, and only one person survived. Talk about, what do they call it? What do they say? Survivor's guilt. He must be feeling. It was one of her bodyguards who survived. I think there's some conspiracy. I don't actually know the story very well. There's some conspiracies about she was like dating the bodyguard, possibly, if I remember, or something like that. I can't remember. But, or it may, I can't remember. There was some like weird thing where that's why they were fleeing from the paparazzi. But unfortunate situation all around. But let's move on. Hopefully the next question is a little happier. Is it? Let's find out together. Mr. Gorbachev, tear down this gate, wall, cabal, or divide? Throwing some boomer questions out here. I don't think they might be hard. They might be easy. Last one wasn't very hard. Mr. Gorbachev, tear down this gate, wall, cabal, or divide? Okay, damn near everybody got that one. Yeah, of course, it was Ronald Reagan speaking about the Berlin Wall, the famous speech he gave. Oh, no! We lost safety. Gay bitches go shooting up. Tin Man. Dope Blown. Francois gets back on the leaderboard. That was a tough one. But very famous speech by Ronald Reagan back then. Which, what did it come down in 89, I believe? Is that right? I think that's when they friggin' tore it down. Which, I feel like that whole thing was a crazy time period. Would have been a crazy time to be alive. Especially living over there. You live in a city where it's friggin', one side is friggin' basically an apocalyptic friggin' dystopian future, and the other side's just free and happy. And you can't get over there, you get shot, you get your head blown off. But we got some little bit of darker questions here, but let's move on. Let's hope we have some more brighter questions. But hey, we were talking about tearing down that wall, which they did. And now it's a free nation. There's no East and West Germany anymore. But what's the next question? Let's check it out together. What flag is this? Speaking of countries. Is this Pakistan, Saudi Arabia, Somalia, or Oman? Do you know this flag? Kind of a nice shade of green. Is it Pakistan, Saudi Arabia, Somalia, or Oman? You need harder ones, Adam says. I don't know, Adam. That one was pretty tough. That was Pakistan, y'all. It wasn't the easiest one. Adam thinks it's easy just because he knows all the flags. But that's what do they call that? The knowledge paradox or something? Like you have a hard time comprehending something that you already know that people don't know. And we look, okay, Bitches takes the lead from Squid. Tin Man. Only by freaking 42 points. Still a close race. Holy y'all. Freaking lock in, Squid. Gay Bitches lock in as well. Tin Man, Dope Blow, and Francois. And every single person in here, you better lock in. But folks, I always try to find a pretty landscape with the countries. But if I showed you this, maybe this area down here gives it away. Like this looks maybe somewhat Middle Eastern. But like if you just look at the rest of it, I mean, someone would probably guess they were in the Alps or something. This looks very European Alpy. I didn't know Pakistan looked like this. Pretty beautiful country though. But what are we at? Okay, we're over halfway. Wow, Adam says it is a beautiful country, huh? But let's move on with the next question, which is: a masterless samurai was called a daimyo, a shogun, a geisha, or a ronin. I was just about to say, you didn't say beautiful country. A masterless samurai, y'all. What was it called back in the day? Ooh, it is ronin. Speaking of shogun, actually, I heard that was a really good TV show. I can't remember which it was on, but I actually meant to check that out. I never did. But it is ronin. Is when their masters passed away or what have you. I think there's multiple reasons why they could have lost their master. And they were a ronin, which means like a drifter. I think it literally means like wave man or something like that. They're adrift at sea without a master. Kill Bill. Shogun was a sick show. Oh, there's no more seasons? Did they end it or did they just cancel it? I heard it was amazing. How'd that do the leaderboard? I'm scared to see. Squid takes it back. Tin Man, Dope Blowing. Gay Bitches drops down. Dangus gets back up there. Olivia freaking dialing in up 5 places. Look out. Olivia's making a shot for that top 5. Because remember, folks, you want to be in that top 5. Because then you get a spin on the wheel at the end of the month. I feel like I got canceled, but I'm not 100%. Damn it. But also, there was that movie with Keanu Reeves. What was it? 47 Ronin or something? Also just I think these guys, I don't know if if this picture is specifically one of the real ones, but like, because even in the early 1900s, right? There were people still practicing being legit samurais. Why are samurais just the coolest of all the warriors back in the day? I guess because their armor looks a little bit cooler, maybe, and they got the cool swords. And I guess just like the Asian culture seems more cooler to Western cultures, I guess. They got that drip on them. They got that shit. That's a good call. That is definitely why. But, okay, lock in, y'all. This is a tight race tonight. We've been having lead changes left and right. We're almost 3/4 of the way through. And it's still anybody's ball game. Everyone, take a minute. Make sure you're live. Remember, the quicker you answer, the more points you get. So I'm giving a quick little break. Take a little breather. Not a long one. Just a quick one. And now let's freaking lock in. Check out this next question. Which is, what martial art is Ronda Rousey known for? Taekwondo, Sambo, Judo, or Krav Maga? Ronda Rousey just fought this past weekend. What martial arts is she known for? Taekwondo, Sambo, Judo, or Krav Maga? Okay, y'all know your freaking mixed martial arts people. It is Judo. She was actually an Olympian, if I remember correctly. It is similar to Sambo, but she did not practice Sambo. But also, did anybody see that fight this past weekend? Okay, leaderboard stays the same. Get about 1,200 points Squid's got on Dangus at the moment. Only narrowly edging out the Tin Man right now. Freaking 105 points. Still blowing right on the tail. Okay, bitches. I got faith in Dangus, though. She fought Gina Carano this weekend, and she freaking armbarred her in the first 17 seconds. Because this was a fight that was supposed to happen freaking 15 years ago. And then they made it happen now. And Ronda Rousey just grabbed her, freaking took her arm away. Tried to snap her arm off. But they were good sports about it. It did. I mean, honestly, it kind of seemed like a money grab from the beginning, if we're being honest, I think. And I don't know, honestly, I assume Netflix probably, because I think it was on Netflix. I didn't even watch it live. But I think it was free on Netflix. I assume Netflix probably lost money on the production of it, but the notoriety is what they were going for, you know? Because they're trying to build out their fighting element, I guess. Trying to get people more excited to watch fights on. I don't know if they would ever, I wonder if they would ever go into like pay-per-views. Because I feel like that would be, they definitely make money. I wouldn't be a fan of it. Freaking fight pay-per-views are already way too much. I mean, if you want to watch every fight in a year, whether it's UFC or boxing, you'd be spending freaking tens of thousands of dollars, I feel like. Maybe not that much, but a significant amount of money. No more pay-per-views, please. All right, now we're 3/4 of the way through, y'all. We're getting down to the freaking nitty-gritty. Make sure you answer quick. Make sure you answer right. Make sure you're live. And let's check out this next question, which is, this golfer was known as the Golden Bear. John Daly, Sam Snead, Arnold Palmer, or Jack Nicklaus? The Golden Bear. Do y'all know who the Golden Bear was? Was it John Daly, Sam Snead, Arnold Palmer, or Jack Nicklaus? That's right, folks. I would say Daly and Jack Nicklaus, they actually kind of look alike. In a little bit, you know. Not alike, but similar vibe, I feel like. How do we do on the leaderboard? Tin Man takes the lead. Oh, that was a, holy frick, that was a bit. Olivia gets on the leaderboard. What did I say? I called out Olivia. Olivia's now freaking within striking distance of first place. CJ, 4 places for CJ. Is CJ trying to pull an Olivia here? Holy, y'all. Talk about a competitive night. But this was the Golden Bear himself. I think they called him that because of his hair. He's what do you call it? A kid who looks like this? A towhead? Is that what a towhead is when they got hair like this? Towhead kid. It sounds like a slur. Look at this freaking towhead. But I'm not saying a slur. I'm talking about children with bleach blonde hair. But this was him, and he was a phenomenal golfer. Some say he's the best of all time, I think. Although, of course, there's only one greatest golfer of all time, and that was Tiger Woods. I would say Tiger. There's Tiger Woods. There's Wayne Gretzky. When I was a kid, or even in my early 20s, there was Mike Jordan. But now, I think the Michael Jordan people have aged out, and now people they have a legitimate debate. Like, there was never people who would actually give a debate to LeBron as being the best, and it was always undisputed Mike. If only he could keep his car on the road, freaking Tiger Woods. But I don't know if you can put Mike in the undisputed GOATs anymore. You think you can still put Tom Brady? But I think Tiger Woods, Wayne Gretzky, Tom Brady, possibly still Mike Jordan. I've always been a LeBron guy myself, ever since I was young. But those three, I think, are undisputed GOATs of their respective sports. Tiger, Wayne, and Tommy Tommy B. But enough talking about sports, y'all. Unless the next question's about it, which I can't remember. Let's check it out. Make sure you're live. Let's go. What is this called? I can't remember what I put here. Is this a Yorker, a wicket, a duck, or a tri-pin? I will give a hint. This is a sport. This is from a sport. Is this a Yorker, a wicket, a duck, or a tri-pin? Yeah, you guys got it. It is a cricket wicket. A Yorker, I think, is actually a kind of pitch. A duck is what they call like a zero, I think, in cricket. A tri-pin, I just said tri-pin because there were three. Should we take a look at this leaderboard? Oh, squids. Not giving up yet. They're not giving up yet. Olivia's still dialed in. Look out. Francois. I know Francois is probably right here. Friggin' battling, trying to get in there. But folks, I know most people here are from America, but worldwide, cricket is absolutely massive. I think I saw a stat one time about there's some cricket player who has like more followers than LeBron or something like that. The most. Yeah, Adam. Yeah, Adam's our international diplomat. But yeah, cricket worldwide, it's not soccer, but it's massive. Yeah, in India, it's freaking massive. I think and also India, Australia, basically the whole Oceania. I don't know how much like in the rest of Southeast Asia, but like look at this field. This thing's freaking massive. I don't know where it is. I just looked up big cricket field. What is the biggest sport in my opinion? I mean, it's got to be soccer, right? I mean, worldwide obviously is soccer. In America, I would probably say it's got to be football, right? I feel like it used to be. I don't know. I feel like in America, it's definitely probably still football, but definitely at one point it was baseball. Like baseball is definitely seen as more American, or even now that's becoming an international sport. But have you ever seen like when a sick baseball player goes and plays cricket, they usually annihilate just because they're usually dealing with a lot faster pitches. Maybe one day it'll be soccer. I don't. So here's the thing with America. I think something about goalies. If you're an American, we don't like goalies. There's just something about sports with goalies we can't get into. Like obviously hockey is pretty big in America, but it's not that big. And like soccer, not big. There's something about having a goalie that Americans don't like. I feel like the sports in America, yeah, definitely. Like, I mean, they're trying to push out the NFL. Like, they've been doing all the international stuff. That would be interesting to see if ever, another country makes their own football leagues and stuff. But enough talk about sports. I know I'm boring probably a lot of people. And you guys are freaking getting fired up trying to figure out who's going to win tonight. So let's make sure you're live, and let's check out this next question. Which is, who makes cosmic brownies? Is it Lil Debbie, Drake's, Hostess, or Entenmann's? Who makes the cosmic brownies? Is it Lil Deborah? Is it Drake? Is it Hostess? Or is it Entenmann's? Who makes the cosmic brownies? We got some snack enjoyers. And I'll tell you, folks, I'm glad most of y'all got that. Because this is a Little Deborah household, and there'll be no hearing otherwise, okay? This is not a Hostess household. This is not a Drake's household, and this is certainly not an Entenmann's household. Even though Entenmann's donuts, they are okay. This is a Little Deborah household, and that's the end of discussion, all right? Now let's check out this leaderboard. Oh, no, who'd we lose? Steez Louise comes shooting up. Wait, who was that? Olivia's still dialed in. Just leapfrog over Olivia there. Mike C making a comeback. Look out. Tin Man. Freaking trying to fend off Dope Blow, and Squid still keeping it close. Holy. And also, I looked up. I guess the Cosmic Brownies, Little Debbie didn't come out with those until like the late '90s, I think it was. I feel like these were ones that would have been around for a long time. Well, I guess that is a long time now. But I feel like they actually I don't even know when Little Debbie came out originally. But I'm honestly not the biggest fan of Cosmic Brownies as far as Little Debbie stuff goes. More of a Honey Buns, the Nutty Buddy, not the Nutty Buddies, those are a different one, but the peanut butter chocolate wafer ones, those ones are good. But I mean, I'll run a Cosmic Brownie. But I won't go out of my way to get a Cosmic Brownie. You get me? Folks, we got not many questions left, okay? So lock the frick in. You guys are freaking yapping and chit-chatting. I need you to lock back in. Okay? Let's check it out. This music, in music, what does this symbol mean? A whole note, 4/4 time, staccato, whole rest. I had a moon pie the other day. Yeah, I haven't run a moon pie in a long time. But what does this symbol in music mean? A whole note, 4/4 time, staccato, or a whole rest? The upside down top hat. Okay, we got some music knowers. We got some ball knowers of music here. Jesse, help! When I was a kid in elementary school, I played the flute, believe it or not, and I was pretty nasty. I'm not gonna lie. And I could read music back then, but I can't read music now. It's definitely one of those things. If I mean, I feel like if I'd probably done it, actually, I don't know. I feel like I'd probably pick it up pretty quick again. But if you showed me like a sheet of music, I don't think I'd be able to read it. Oh, Squid takes back the lead. I played the flute too. Let's go. And we're just jamming out on the flute. Holy, y'all. Steve's Louise was... And Francois gets on the leaderboard. Folks, this is a crazy night. You guys are freaking leapfrogging left and right. Here's a little bit of a little rundown here. The whole note is this one. Half note, quarter note, eighth note. The full rest is the upside down top hat. The half rest is the right side up top hat. But, yeah, me and Emma Ja, we jammed out on the flute. And then, but funny enough, my sister, she played the saxophone. Which also, I want to learn how to play the saxophone. That's actually kind of on my list this year. I tell all my kiddos to remember that the hat is a full, wait. I remember that the hat is a full rest for a whole rest. Is heavy. Wait, hat is heavy full of heavy full of rest. So I'm freaking having I'm stroking out, guys. I'm stroking out. There's Lon in chat saying she played the sax, but yeah, I want to learn how to play the saxophone and the trumpet. Sorry about stroking out there. Holy folks, I wasn't even paying attention. We're on the last question. I think it's still anybody's ball game. I can't remember exactly. Holy, y'all. I got to get friggin' ready for this. Okay, I remember the last question. I don't know if you guys are going to like it or hate it. I think it's an easy one. Okay? I'll have to remember that picture. Yeah, basically just read what Jesse said. Don't listen to what I said. But, folks, this last question, I think it's somewhat easy. So the amount of time you take is the number one factor here. So make sure you're live. Everyone, take a minute. Make sure you're live. Remember, you want to be in that top 5. You get your name on that leaderboard. Because then you, at the end of the month, you get on a wheel spin and you get on this board and we figure out a prize at some point for you to win. Okay? But for now, I think we're having a new champ. Tippy toe, I'm sorry. Is everyone live and ready? You are? Okay. Let's check out this last question. Remember, answer quick. I'll try not to fumble my words here. And now my grandmama ain't the only girl calling my phone, me baby, me famous, the police. And now my grandmama ain't the only girl calling my phone, me baby, me famous, the police. Okay, most of y'all got that. And now my grandmama ain't the only girl calling me baby. Of course, that is Kanye West and the T-Pain, The Good Life. And someone might have a good life tonight because they're going to win that sweet, sweet cash. The only question is, who's it going to be? I'll tell you, I'd like to find out real bad. Tonight's been a roller coaster. But the ride ends now. Let's find out together. In third place is Dope Blowin'. We can't see the score. In second place with 12,884 is Tin Man, which means in first place with 13,037 points is Squid. And Steve's Louise and Olivia. Get on that freaking leaderboard, y'all. Maddie says nuts. Francois crying and folks, holy y'all. Talk about a night. Squid. Squid, do we know? Who is Squid? Squid reveal. We need a Squid reveal. Squid, are you taking your sweet, sweet cash tonight? Also, folks, Super Sheen. Let's go. Absolutely dialed tonight. Talk about a freaking night. Hold on now. Hold on now. Probably Sampa. Wait, think about this for a minute. Think about this for a minute now. Let me out. Let me out. What a night. TGIM. Well, hold on, y'all. Okay. Super Sheen wants the wheel, they say. Okay. Punishment. Let's go, TGIM. Tomato time. Hey, listen to Nightbot. Unique Sampa. The whoever that is says they were Olivia. The I gotta see. Are you okay? We will do it. But folks, I have the video from India. Says the hold on. I was getting some text from productions. Oh, okay. Oh, folks, we have some news from productions. We're gonna save the Oh, let me give us some tunes. Sorry about that. We are saving the hot sauce. But we will hold on out before everybody leaves. We will spin the wheel right now. And also, I have the TikTok to release. Oh. I think I just blew your eardrums. I'm sorry. I don't know. It's somewhere. I'll have it for next week when Tippy Toe comes back. Applications. Hold on now. Hold on. Let me pull up the wheel. Productions definitely wants to have wings tonight. Not wheel of names. We need our wheel picker. Well, also hold on. Let me pull up. Let me pull this up real quick for y'all. Folks, I think I'm gonna send it live right now. But here's the thing: if I'm gonna put this live, I'm gonna find out who's in productions. What was the sauce? She sent me one on Amazon, and I bought it. Content. So I made it a short, but it's 3 minutes long, okay? It's 4 a.m. over for Adam. Having too much fun. Folks, I'm going to put this to live, but this is what you guys got to do, okay? I need everybody, once we're done here, once we spin the wheel, you guys need to go over, give it a like, give it a comment to other people's comments on it. Okay? I think this one might be good, depending. If people watch, and make sure you watch it all the way through. No skipping. Surprises throughout. All right, let's set this thing to live. And then it's also going to be live on TikTok, which if you look up, it's basically the same on YouTube. It's Vernon, just the O is a 0. All right, we're firing this thing off, y'all. Y'all better leave a like, a comment, watch it all the way through, share it with your friends. It's live. Live. But now to the wheel. Super Sheen, are you still here? Or did you leave and I don't have to do it? Lawn's out. 7 people already saw that. Only 2. I did a little test watch. Oh, whoa. What did I just do? Are we still live? I saw that, Forrest. I saw your comment on there. Okay, Super Sheen's still here. I still have to do it. Okay, folks. Here's what we have on the list at the moment. 2 randoms get 50. Milk Mile. Juggle eggs for 30 seconds. Chat Picks karaoke. I took Chat Picks TikTok off. We already did it. Had to leave a comment. Donate $100 to charity. Stream Room Pet. I really don't want that one. We have raw egg off right now at the moment. Paintball gun. Chat Picks tattoo. Full lower leg wax. Hot sauce shot. We're gonna take off. We already have to do that. Ear pierce. Prego simulator. Chat. Okay, I don't want that one either. Chat Picks ingredients for milkshake. Huh. Can I move this? Shuffle. Okay. Kind of. I think I need to lower juggle eggs. Lower that to a 2. And that looks a little bit better. I hope it's tattoo. A small tattoo outline of your. So here's the thing: if it does land on day 743 of asking for Sue Strummin, here's the deal: if it lands on tattoo, we will take some submissions for tattoos. I will pick the best submissions, but that's actually a 6 submission. If someone comes up with a 6 design of the outline, and then you guys will vote on it. We'll vote on that on another week. Okay. But for now, I think we need a little bit of our drama music. Requiem for a Dream. Tomato tattoo. Now that I will veto that. No tomato tattoo. Listen to Nightbot. Man, you guys have been killing me with the wheel lately. I feel like nobody wants that sweet, sweet cash. Okay. Super Sheen. Oh, hold on. We got to update. Super Sheen. Or wait, what was your name on Squid? We'll put it as Squid. Okay, y'all. The music's a little bit loud. Great minds think alike. Okay. Oh, I'm stalling. Hopefully everybody just leaves. Everyone just head on out for the night. Go watch my short that I put out. Hold on, let me release my short on whatchamacallit. We'll do this dramatic music. Making it live now. How do I do it? Privacy settings. Everyone. Live. Okay, enough stalling. Stalling allocations. All right, everybody. We're spinning the wheel. Let's find out. What's done is done. What's done is done. Please. Not that. Do random get $50. Holy, y'all. Let's go. Wanted that more. Hold on. Folks, everybody who stayed, you're freaking in luck now. Hold on, let me pause this music. Folks, are you freaking fired up or what? Sorry, I'm sorry for my delayed reaction. Folks, holy, you got some good odds now. What the hell? Hey, everyone, give a shout out, Super Sheen shout out. A little bit of W's in the chat for Super Sheen. Albeit I was happy for the recipient last time. W. We have gotten that. Remember, Adam? We did get it one time. W Squid. All right, folks, hold on. Let me pull up the. Folks, it is hot as frick in this room. Let me pull up Nightbot. What should our word be? Call me Robin Hood. What hold on. I'll just text in productions. Productions, check your texts. Oi! Oi, that could be a good one. All right. I think. All right. Let's do. Should we just do a classic TGIM? A little TGIM for the guys and gals out there. Oh, where am I? Wait. Make it Super Sheen. Well, we'll do Super Sheen on the next one. For now, it's just TGIM. Let's do it right. No. Oh, you guys are in. Wait, why are you guys in? Wait, hold on, let me reset this. Reset entries. Okay. Everyone now spam it, get it in there. TGIM. TGIM, get in there. Emma Draw, Bailey, Super Sheen. Connor Consoli, Adam, Francois, Forrest, Scotty Pip, Dangus, Blue Crab, Get on in, everybody. Get on in. Only 13 people in there right now. Need to change my name on YouTube. Is everybody in? Everybody get on in there. Yeah, your name is in reverse. Yeah, I know. You tricked me the first time you ever came in, Adam. 13 people. That's some good odds right there. Everyone hit TGIM one more time. Just be safe. Anybody, if you thought you got in, maybe you didn't get in. Are you all ready? Bailey's double checking. We got Bailey in there early, though. All right, I think everybody's in who wants to get in. Gotta be sure, Forrest says. Okay, y'all ready? You ready? Oh yeah, I just saw Jesse, making sure Jesse's in there. And the first winner is Blue Crab. Blue Crab in the chat. Well, I guess, I can re-roll right here. Should we just do it? Should we just re-roll right off of this? Folks, should we just roll right into it? Roll right into the double re-roll? Because I think everybody double check it. If you're here, double check, make sure you're in. Give another TGIM, and then we'll hit the re-roll for the next winner. One more round of TGIMs. Double check, make sure you're in there. Still only 13. All right, I think everybody's in. Yeah, still only 13. All right, y'all, and that's getting the winner. Number 2 of the night. Which is... Any last entries? Double check. And it is... Bailey! I like how Nightbot says it in chat, too. Let's go! Dude, I'll tell you, I like the giveaways. I do enjoy the giveaways. That's sweet, sweet cash. Congrats once again. Folks, but honestly, the biggest shout out to Squid, the Super Sheen. Who got this one? Who got it last time? It was Safety, right? All right, folks. The winners, reach out to me, and we'll get you paid up. And then we're going to end now because we're going to do our hot sauce next week, okay? But now your guys' job, remember what your job is, y'all. You got to go. You got to like. You got to... So I'm not sure if I'm going to be streaming on Twitch this week. I'm going to try. I think I got probably one more week. I guess got to stay dialed in on the land scraping. And then if I make it through this week, I think I said that last week, but if I make it through this week, I think we'll make it through and be all right. But, folks, you know what? For now, you guys know your task. You got to go watch the short I put out, the punishment of the dranks getting splashed in my face. Whoa. And I will try to stream this week. I probably won't be streaming very much. I'm almost caught up. I'm almost there. Also, I feel like I was still a little bit off though tonight. I apologize. Great quiz this week. Yeah, I feel like this week was a little bit better at least. I think people were pissed they didn't come back this week. They were pissed I didn't do trivia last week. You guys were the real believers. You guys were the ones who really enjoy the trivia. Let's get our outro music going. Enter those real believers. The ones who stay dialed in, locked in, ready for trivia no matter what. Shout out. Okay? Winners, we're getting you paid out. Everyone, give me a shred, but also before you go, again, shout out the squid, the super sheen. Giving out their winnings to the poor. They said, I said, do you want $50? They said, get the hell out of my face with that $50. Double it and give it to the next guy. In fact, give it to 2 people. Okay? And those are the kind of people we have in chat. All right? And I'm gonna fade out. But I hope you all have a great week. I really appreciate you guys stopping by. Go check out my TikToks and the short I just posted. But you guys are the best. For real. Thank you so much. And we'll catch you next week. All right? Peace out.